Every single review just gives you a bunch of different features and you are still absolutely confused which is the best choice for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you just the very specific features that you actually need to pay attention to understand which is the best choice for you based on your specific case. And on top of that, I have some discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate links, so check out all of the links in the description.
I have created custom GPTs for different softwares, and instead of just getting information from the web that most of the time is absolutely incorrect, it's trained on specific knowledge. The GPT is going to ask you some questions and it actually gives you multiple answers to choose from, making it super easy. And with these, actually, you're going to get even better understanding what specific software you need, because you wouldn't even think about these different things. And once you answer all of these different questions, it's going to give you the best software for your specific needs and maybe even some alternatives.
For AI clipping quality, Clipwing scores a 7.6 out of 10. It uses AI prompts to help locate useful sections inside a longer video. This can reduce manual searching and works well for straightforward spoken clips. However, its automatic moment selection is less established than the systems used by the market leaders. It is more helpful as an assisted clipping tool than as a platform you can trust to identify every high potential moment automatically.
By the way, I put together my different AI systems. If you want to get them, check link in description.
For video and output quality, I gave Clipwing an 8.3 out of 10. It creates automatic subtitles and supports branded backgrounds for social video. The layouts also account for safe areas, helping prevent captions or faces from being covered by platform controls. The results are clean and practical for everyday publishing. Its visual effects library is fairly modest, so it is better for professional simplicity than for highly animated or heavily produced short-form content.
By the way, I have created a document of 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest marketers out there. Check the link below.
For ease of use and speed, Clipwing receives an 8.4 out of 10. The clipping workflow is simple enough for smaller creators and teams to understand quickly. AI prompts can locate specific sections, which means users spend less time scrubbing through the source video. The interface avoids much of the complexity of a traditional editor. It is a useful middle ground for people who want assistance and control without learning an advanced production platform. For editing and customization, I gave Clipwing an 8.5 out of 10. Users can customize subtitles, resize content, apply branding, and edit transcripts or scripts. These controls give teams a useful amount of flexibility without making the workflow difficult. It is particularly convenient when the written script and the video need to stay aligned. The platform offers solid practical control, although it does not reach the creative depth of CapCut, Video Leap, or Submagic. For automation and workflow, Clipwing scores a 7.1 out of 10. It includes team script sharing and can create video documents which are useful for collaboration and review. Those features make it more than a basic individual clipping tool. However, social scheduling, analytics, and direct multi-platform publishing are limited. Teams can work together on the content, but they may still need another system to automate its distribution. For pricing and value, Clipwing receives a 7.7 out of 10. Its paid plans offer a reasonable amount of video capacity and can work well for small content teams. The product combines clipping, subtitles, scripts, and document-style collaboration. However, public pricing information is less transparent than it is for many competitors. That makes it harder to compare the true cost, especially when several alternatives offer broader automation or more polished AI features. Overall, Clipwing is best for lightweight social clipping, subtitles, and script-based collaboration. It is particularly useful for small teams that want video and written material to live in the same workflow. The platform provides more control than a simple one-click clip generator without becoming difficult to learn. It is not the strongest choice for automated publishing, but it can be a practical production workspace. For AI clipping quality, Wizard receives a 9.2 out of 10. It can find a large number of useful highlights from interviews, podcasts, and talking head videos. Its active speaker detection is reliable and helps keep the correct person framed in vertical clips. The selected moments usually make sense without requiring extensive correction. It is not quite as strong as Opus Clip at pure moment discovery, but it is highly consistent and works very well for professional content. For video and output quality, I gave Wizard a 9.2 out of 10. Automatic captions are accurate, and the platform can add AI emojis and B-roll to make clips more engaging. High-resolution exports are available for professional use. The output also adapts cleanly across different social platforms. The visual style is polished without being overly complicated, giving teams a reliable starting point that can still be adjusted to match their brand. For ease of use and speed, Wizard scores a 9.5 out of 10. A single upload can produce a large batch of clips with very little setup. Reviewing the clips inside the browser is fast, so users can move through the results without a complicated editing process. This is especially useful for teams handling frequent podcasts, webinars, or interviews. The software keeps a high-volume production workflow organized while remaining approachable for non-editors. For editing and customization, Wizard receives a 9.2 out of 10. It includes a complete browser editor, reusable templates, branding tools, and text-based editing. This allows users to correct clips by working with a transcript instead of navigating a complex timeline. The controls are strong enough for most social media teams. Wizard gives non-editors meaningful control without turning the workflow into the kind of technical editing project that slows production down. For automation and workflow, I gave Wizard a 9.3 out of 10. It supports direct social scheduling, shared workspaces, and team collaboration. The platform also works well for recurring production, where new long-form videos are repurposed every week. This makes it more than a one-time clipping tool. Agencies and content teams can review, edit, and prepare multiple channels from the same browser-based workspace. For pricing and value, Wizard scores an 8.7 out of 10. There is a useful free plan for testing the workflow before committing. Paid plans unlock professional exports and the features needed for regular production. The value is strong for teams that use its collaboration and editing tools. However, long podcasts can consume processing credits quickly, so high-volume users should calculate how many source hours they expect to upload each month. Overall, Wizard is best for teams, agencies, and creators producing a high volume of talking head clips. Its browser-based workflow makes collaboration and review particularly convenient. It combines strong AI clipping with enough editing control to fix results quickly. If several people need to work on the same content, or if you regularly repurpose interviews and podcasts, Wizard is one of the strongest and most practical options.
By the way, I have also made an ultimate video comparing all of the different softwares, so go check that out, link in description. And don't forget, I have special discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate link. So if you enjoyed this, check out all of those links.